Hello my friends, welcome to another episode of Path of Exile. My name is Wilfred. This is the Delirium League and I'm playing as a witch, just specialized into Necromancer. It has been really fun so far. I have not played Path of Exile for a year or two, I think, and every time when I come back to it, it always gives me the same kind of like excitement and fun factors, and and there's so much thing to learn as well. This league, there's a new mechanic whereby you can see the direction of the fog and try to like get around the fog as well. And there are things that you can spawn and extra like progress you can get, and some of them could be really rewarding as well. I kind of like it a lot. You'll see in just a bit, I think one of the map I was a little bit over enthusiastic, and you'll see what I mean by that. But all in all, very fun. But the fog is really hard to see stuff on the ground. Sometimes I don't even know there's an explosion on the ground and whatnot. And I think my character may die on some of these like explosion. Well, I mean, all in all, it's still good fun. It's just that the fog does add a different layer of challenge to how it is. And well, by the way, I've also listened to some of your advice as well. Instead of using frost blink, I use a flame dash, and it looks like really fast as well. I can do like 3 charges and all. So that is pretty fun and fascinating. Right. Now, I know there's been kind of like virus situation going on, and a lot of you has been either like, working from home or do a lot of social distancing. So, well, I mean, if you tune into this channel and found that this is rather calm video to watch and so on, I'm happy to do a kind of like daily, kind of video for you guys as I go through some of this progress and let you know how I get on with my witch or necromancer. If you like to tune in, sometimes I do a little bit of like a gameplay video, like the labyrinth run that I did, which is like a full gameplay video. Sometimes I do like a summary video, because I kind of know there are 2 types of audience. Some of you really don't have much time to do stuff like watch a video. Some actually have time to watch a rather long video. I'm trying to satisfy both of your need. So I've got some video this way, some video that way. By the way, this is one of my favorite kind of like monster to raid as a Spectre. It's wonderful. It hurts so badly if you get the receiving end of those things that shoot kind of arrow to it. And the good thing about this thing as a Spectre, I don't know what is it called. I'll find out in just a bit in my video. Is that they are ranged. So unlike some of the Spectre arrays, some of the mobs, they run really slowly, like those like golem or whatnot. By the time I kill everything, they start to get to the scene and just too late for it. This guy here will just shoot from really far, and it's really wonderful. I'm pretty sure it hurts as well. And by the way, so I was, like I said, I was just too enthusiastic, or I don't know, I lost 10% of my XP just, but I was waiting for everything to spawn, then I resurrect. So this is a fight to piety, the boss fight, one of the boss fight. I remember it was rather hard when I first played. Look at my 2 Spectre, they are so wonderful. They're really cool, look at that. So I remember when I first played piety, was quite hard as a witch, I recall. But I think after a while, the good thing about Path of Exile is that you can get better. As time goes by, you kind of know what to craft, you kind of know what to do, and as time goes by, you do get better. And that's what I love about this game, is that you can keep improving with the mechanic, and the more you do. Maybe the first league is not that fantastic, but the sooner or later you get something that's rather nice. And by the way, for this particular kind of summoner, a witch, I don't even like study online or what to do. I just randomly pick some gems and just plug it into my gear that I have, and it seems to work. That is rather interesting. So this is the fight towards the Dominus, which is the Act 3 end boss. It's rather, I remember it was rather epic, but in the end, ended up quite nice as well. So yeah, it's really good. I quite like the summoner build. Very strong, very fun. Just to make sure that all my summons are up, and I have the buff that's up as well, and that's about it really. If anything goes down, I need to resummon and so on and so forth. And meanwhile, just dodge stuff that may kill the witch or necromancer. That's what I do. So yeah, I mean, tremendous amount of fun in this league. Don't really need to do a lot of like study. I just need to make sure that I got my passive tree sorted, and seems to be working so far. And yeah, I mean, this is phase 2, by the way. I mean, look, this is the old design. If you see the new chapter, well, I call it new right now, but it has been around for like 2 years. But if you see the subsequent chapters being added as an expansion, those boss fight was like really fun to play as well. And a lot of time, I know, not to discredit like Wilson. I think some of you really like Wilson for whatever reason. But I don't think that the Wilson boss design is really that well made. I would say just like 3 phases of the same thing, but similar thing. But I mean, I kind of like Path of Exile's boss fight. They're pretty epic in a way. So yeah, so this is the this is the dominance, the ascendant. Funny thing, I'm also ascendant. I'm necromancer. So yeah, it's pretty cool. A lot of fun playing this witch, and but I think, just to be very frank with you, I think I'm at the limit of what I can do as my witch, because I'm slowly get some of the like struggle in some area. Character die in some area, so it's not as tanky as I wish to be. Probably not the best kind of build so far. Well, fact that I haven't really got the all the things being researched or best kind of dams lined up. That is not like that. But I think I'm at the stage whereby if I can finish this act, I don't know whether I can or not, but if I do finish this act, I think I can, then I think the next act will be rather challenging for me. I really need to get some like serious thinking about what to do with my witch. A lot of you ask me online as well as in-game. My apologies, by the way, if I miss your in-game message, because it's purple in color, and I can't really tell between, are you an NPC, are you a real person talking to me, because it's just all purple, right? So sometimes I do miss your message, but I think some of you are very happy that I'm playing Path of Exile once again. I'm happy too. And also the asking me how am I serious about it, am I thinking about endgame? Well, the answer is that I really like Path of Exile a lot compared to the other 3 games I play, which I also enjoyed, the other 2 games. But Path of Exile always has a special place in my heart, that I try not to get too crazy about it, because it's a game that has so much depth that you can just keep like going deeper and deeper and deeper, and more time being spent on it, more money being spent on it as well, because eventually, after you play the game for 100 or 200 hours, I get a little bit sick of looking at the same armor. What about buying the supporter pack for the $60 and get a whole new set of look and whatnot? So yeah, I mean, I do get tempted quite often. But whether I take it this witch or necromancer to endgame is really whether I found a build whereby I can play, or I can like do something about it or not. I think if I can comfortably find a build that can tackle endgame content quite effortlessly, I will definitely be up to it. Now, not necessarily has to be the most awesome like one second boss killer. I don't look for that, but at least it's something that I won't hit sometimes in Path of Exile, it's very easy to forget that it's a very hard game for the beginners or casuals. There are walls or glass ceiling that you cannot go through. It's like, if your build or your gear is not of such configuration, you just can't progress any further. So the answer is that, well, if I manage to find a summoner kind of build and gear whereby I can progress into the end game rather effortlessly, not necessarily have to be like just one click the boss die kind of thing. I know a lot of people in YouTube does that. I'm happy. I don't need that. I mean, I'm happy to spend time playing, so long as I can defeat the content. So yeah, I mean, these are my goals, and I don't know. We'll see how it goes, and if I can finish the story, I'm really happy. At least that for a start, and we'll see how we go from there. In terms of the other games that I play, the Diablo 3 has been a little bit slow. I don't know why. Maybe the wizard, maybe just the whole gearing. But fortunately, our friend Straight Duke managed to get himself a pretty high Paragon. So it took us into some kind of like really high kind of like rift. I think T16 kind of rift kind of farming, and it's got really nice, a lot of nice loot there. Almost like a little bit of cheating, but sometimes I do appreciate the help, especially when it comes to playing Diablo 3. Okay, now back to Path of Exile. My apologies. I do like to talk a little bit about other games, just in case some of you may not be a biggest fan of Path of Exile. I want to hear a little bit of what happened in my other games going on. I played the Delve, the Delve thingy. in Path of Exile. It's actually pretty fun. I think my friend Yoshi in YouTube Reposicate in Steam has asked me in the past that I should take a look at Delve, because it's really like a little bit like a rifting or whatever, like kind of like, you know, Blizzard games in some sense, I think. But the Delve was really fun. So basically you got a little card that would move. Remind me a little bit like the Overwatch kind of thing. You need to guard the kind of like a area or card, and you just move the card along and make sure that you destroy things around it, and you make sure that, you know, there's a whole wave of enemy coming in, and it's kind of fun. The only problem I have, because I'm just not, like, I don't know what's happening. I don't even know how to get some of these like material, like how do I get sulfite? But I think I found one that I forgot to click onto it. But I run out of sulfite, so without sulfite, my card or whatever machine cannot go down to elsewhere, so I'm stuck kind of thing. But I don't know. My friend said, well, you know, there's some random map whereby you can get some of this material. So I don't know. We'll see. And it's just one of those things in Path of Exile that there are some leads that are really fun, that you like to experience it, but you just haven't really got a chance to experience it yet. For whatever reason, because it's not like the main kind of like league, so those mechanics are not quite there, like Delve, I guess. But now just enjoy the Delirium while it lasts. I still think Delirium is most probably one of the more interesting league that I've played so far. Not that I play many leagues in Path of Exile, but I like the fact that you could actually walk through some of this progress and a lot of loot that drops and so on. So again, I'll give another update once I progress further in the game, and thank you so very much for watching. And I'm close to the end of this run. I think I get quite a lot of nice loot from this run. I think two unique or legendary is an orange color thing. I got ring, I got something else, but again, nothing I can use. Maybe I can sell it off and get some currency to buy something I can use. Yeah, I mean, trading is hard in this game. Well, I mean, trading is not hard, but to get used to trading is kind of hard for some of us. I get it. I'm suffering from that too, but that is the story for another day. And let's see what kind of loot I've got here towards the end of it. Let me remind myself. It's quite a lot of them, 3 types of them. I think it should be, yeah, a lot of coins, fossil, and I don't know, fossil and orbs kind of thing. Alright, I'll see you again next time. Goodbye. Stay healthy though.